Right, welcome along guys to another episode of Scum. After the last episode, if you remember, I well and truly got my ass handed to me by the mechs in... Where was it? In this docking area here. So I've decided that on this one we're going to take it a little bit easier. So I've headed up past here to explore this area. So hopefully it's not going to be quite as bad. So we're going to make a stop off here before we start heading on up north and exploring these more northern areas, eventually leading up to the big airfield up here. So let's go and have a look at what's surrounding this town. I can see there's already like a dock area along the end, so it's probably not going to be anything too exciting down here, but we'll go and have a look anyway. If it tends to get a little bit boring along here, then we'll move off to somewhere a little more exciting. There doesn't seem to be a great deal here. It's just the usual house searching, which I don't need to do because I've got plenty of food. But what I haven't got is fuel. So, now last time I was getting problems with trying to fuel up, because it wouldn't fuel the car up for some reason. So on my way down here I did manage to get hold of a petrol can, so I'm going to go along here now, just remove any frets that are in the way, then I'm going to come down here and see if I can fuel up the truck. Another hiking backpack, so I will take that with me, because that's going to come in very handy. What's that? An arm guard. Can I wear that? I suppose it stops you getting bitten, doesn't it? We shan't be having Crocs though. Another backpack in there as well. Bar cutter and a meat snack spicy. Let's eat that. So there's two backpacks that I can use, which is good. So I should be able to get rid of those ones that I don't really like because they haven't got much space in them, to be quite honest. So let's go and see if there's much fuel in these. Right, it seems that they have got quite a bit in them, and there's no frets around here, so let's go and get the fuel can. And I need to get rid of some of this gear I'm wearing as well. Actually, while I'm going back, I could take one of the backpacks with me. I don't know why I'm jumping through there when I can open the door. Right, so let's put the backpack in my hand. Right, so if I drop that down, what I'm going to do is put some of this gear in it. I don't know why I can't put that down anywhere. Let's just put that in there for now. Put the gloves in there. The tactical jacket can go in there for a minute. No, it can't apparently. Okay, that's no worries. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and get the other bag. No, I'm not. First of all, what I'm going to do is let's put that over there. Right, so in this one, I've got the gas can, so let's just see if we can fill that right up from the container, and let's go back now and fill that up. If it's going to let me, that is. Hopefully it will. Keeps feeling slightly warm. See, for some reason I can't fill the car from these petrol pumps. It doesn't work, so I have to do it this way. Which I don't really mind too much. It is a little bit time consuming, but I'd rather do it this way than not be able to fuel up at all and then end up having to cheat. There's a boat. I have to remember that if I ever need a boat for anything. Seems very hot in this place, as usual. Right, so let's put that down for a second. I just want to get in and see how much fuel we've got in there now. So we're full of fuel, that's good. So now I'm going to go back. Let's put the tactical jacket down there for a minute to cool him down a bit. That can go down there for a minute. And let's put that down for a second as well. That'll cool him down, hopefully. So once I put this in the truck, that means I don't have to worry too much about fueling up, because I'll have enough in the gas can to get me to a station if I start running out. Blimey, how hot does it get in this place? He's feeling warm whilst running around like that. Right, so if I open that one, I think it was, can I put the fuel can in there? I can. Seriously, dude, you're still overheating? You're having a giraffe, aren't you? Right, so that one, that was my main bag, so let's put that back on a minute. That was the empty one, the Tyrone. Can't put that in there, can't put that in there, that'll have to stay there for a minute. And I think there was one more down there, wasn't there? So let's go and get the last one. I don't want to leave anything behind. So it was worth while coming to this place, because I managed to get a few backpacks. I can get rid of the little backpacks because I don't really want those taking up too much room. And there's the other one. Don't really know what the rebar cutter could be used for. Cutting rebars, I suppose. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do... Right, let's put this bag down with these. So if I go in here, I'm going to move all of those into there. as much of this stuff as I can get in there. Let's get rid of alright, so right, I better I'm gonna have to repair that in a minute. I can't do it with that jacket. I thought that jacket would have been the one that I kept my stuff in. Right, so that's good. So what we'll do, we'll bring that one down, put it in there, and then the next one, that one's the one with just put those in there for a minute. So that one had nothing, that one had that. So let's use that one, the Tyrone one. We'll just put that in there for a minute. The Tyrone one can be food. I need to repair that one as well. So we've got so much food, I don't need to pick up food for ages. So we got plenty of room in there still, so I think I'll put the medicines in there as well. Put those down the bottom. So now we've got another one for food. So we've got ammo in there, food in there, miscellaneous in that one. So we'll put that one back in there. There we go, so that's 3 big backpacks in there now. Oh, I forgot about that one. Let's put that in his hand for a minute. So this one we might be able to chuck some weaponry in. So let's see what we can do. Right, apparently you can't put a lot in there. I'm going to drop that. There's no way I'm going to use it. Right, it won't take that, it will take that. They'll go in. That'll go in. Right, I don't know why it won't take weaponry. So I'm going to drop these ones out because I need to check what's in these. That one's got ammo. That one's got ammo. And that one's got ammo, so I can get the... So why are they showing in there? Oh, so I've got even more backpacks. Right, so as you can see, these ones don't hold a lot compared to these ones. So that one, I think I'll put the other ammo in. So that's all of that one. So that's 2 backpacks emptied. And the third one. Right, I think that's that one full now. Yeah. Or actually, I'm going to take that out and put some more in there. Right, so that's that lot in that one. So that can go in there now. So that's 4 decent backpacks in there. This one's empty, that one's empty. That one's got a couple of bits in it. Empty and empty. So that one I definitely need. So that one can go down in there. So I've got even more stuff in there now. That's another empty one. Those down there for a minute, and I think we're doing well. So the next one I get, the next big one, will be for all my crafting stuff. So we'll have to go searching for one of those soon. So let's just put these bits in there. That one on, that one on. Not going to worry too much about the gloves at the moment. Let's put that needle in that little gap there. So if I put that one up there, that was empty. So I can put that in there. We can use it as a bit of a sort of miscellaneous one for the time being. Just clears us a bit of space on here, really. Loads of batteries, that's good. I think we're doing good. Right, so let's put that one back in there. Put the jacket back on. That I'm going to put in there for the time being, because I'll use that if I go into a hostile area. Right, so he's getting hot again, so let's just check. 36.6. Metabolism's okay. And let's see how we're looking. Liquid, we need some drink, so let's drink some of this. This is always a good one. I love the fact you can make these improvised bottle suppressors now. But I can't remember, did we actually make one in the end? Can't remember if we had one on there. Yeah, we have, yeah. Excellent. Right, so all is looking good. So what I do need is a repair kit, because I need to repair all these backpacks. So I could have sworn I had one in there. Let's have a look down here and see if I've got any. I might have to just make one. But I think I'll make 2. I'm just going to go in here to cool down a little bit. Right, so right, there's our first one, so I will use that to repair this one. There we go, that's at 100%, so take that with me. Now, I don't know if I can repair these while they're actually in the truck or not. No, so I might have to take them out one at a time and repair them. Bit time consuming to do these little bits, but it helps out in the long run. There we go. Right, so that one back in, that one back in, that one back in. There we go, they're all back at 100%. These ones I'm not too worried about because I'm going to be getting rid of them. So, right, do we need to repair anything else? Let's repair the quiver. Everything else is pretty good. The jacket's a bit low at 95, but should be okay. Right. So, let's go for a drive, cool down a bit. Right, so we need to be thinking of moving on to our next location now, because I don't think we're going to really find much else in this place that's going to be of any use to us. So let's have a look at our map. So I need to travel east, then travel up the dirt roads north. I'm just wondering whether to go to these areas here, or whether to bypass it all and just head straight up for these areas, because I can't remember what they were. Because what we could do, we could head up there, investigate that one, then that one, then go there, then we can come back through the city and go down to the dam. That sounds like sort of a plan, doesn't it? So let's head east. My driving skills still ain't that good, so the car tends to slide all over the place. I suppose really at some point I should think about making a base so that I can head back and start storing stuff rather than carrying it all around with me. But that could be one for a future video. Notice I got a little bit of damage to the vehicle. But nothing much at the moment that needs to worry about, I don't think. Right, so I think we're heading this way now. Yeah, we are, so that's north, yeah. So searching wise, we found a lot of good loot. We got some decent weapons, we got decent storage. We got our vehicle, which is in pretty good condition. So what we really need to be looking for is like the rarer items. But the question is, are we going to find those without heading to something like a bunker? So I think we're going to need to do bunkers soon as well. But I just want to make sure I've got some decent weaponry for the bunkers, because if I end up against a horde, I need to be able to take some of them out while I make my escape. Right, which way are we going here? Let's head north again. I've never actually done a bunker, so I think it needs to be done in this playthrough. The problem with bunkers as well is that they're going to be absolutely packed with those, like those, I don't even know what they're called. What are those creatures called? But yeah, I know you can take them out with stealth if you can use things like a bow and arrow and get a couple of headshots on them. Right, so that was an interesting little event there. The game actually crashed and it spawned me miles away from my vehicle, and it took me absolutely ages to find it again. I had to spawn this bike in so that I could basically travel all around these roads in order to find it again. So it's very weird. I'm not really sure what happened there. It crashed and it said that something, some kind of problem about one of the packs. So what I did is I went in and I re-verified all the files, came back in the game again, and as I said, it spawned me miles away from the vehicle. So let's try again and see if we can carry on from where we were. I thought at first it had actually despawned the vehicle, so I'd lost everything I had. But luckily, I found it again. So, we'll carry on. We'll see how we get on. Hopefully we won't encounter that bug again. So I didn't encounter it with the bike. The bike's quite good actually. It's a shame I couldn't put it in the back of the truck. But yeah, I mean, it spawned me right down in that little village there. So I did actually find another Rager in a garage, but it had half of its stuff missing, so I thought I was going to have to try and rebuild or spawn one in again, but luckily, a bit of perseverance, I managed to find what I needed. My truck. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to carry on heading north, and I'm going to bypass this area here, and we're going to head down. No, actually I think we'll bypass that one as well. We're just going to head straight up and have a look at this area up here, see how we get on with that. So we'll just keep heading north. But yeah, that's I've not had any real bad bugs like that in this game for a long time. So hopefully it's something that's not going to plague me a great deal. Just especially when I'm trying to make content out of it. As it stands, I've got to do a lot of editing on this one. Because I think actually, before I verified it, it actually crashed twice in the same place. The first time I didn't lose the vehicle, but the second time I did. So it must have, I don't know, acted as though I'd actually died or something, and decided to just spawn me in a random spot, which luckily was not far from the vehicle. If it had spawned me a long way from the vehicle, I would have been pissed. Absolutely pissed. But you know, it's an early access game. It's still being developed, so you've got to expect these things. I'm not too worried about it. I know any little bugs like this, these guys seem to fix them. I mean, I'm getting quite a few little lag spikes, as you'll see them now. But sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. I tend to get those after updates, and then they sort of just smooth themselves out over time. Still a great game. So if you haven't got this one yet, it's definitely worth spending out on, because you can have a lot of fun on it. I'm quite tempted actually to do a reinstall of the game, just to see if that sorts out any of these little problems that I'm getting. Right, so that little village there must be rude, I assume. So we need to still carry on heading north. Whoops, I hit the wrong key. That's right, I just wanted to get out and just have a quick check of the vehicle. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, right, let's go back in again. See these lag spikes. They only really happen when I'm travelling in the vehicle. If I'm on foot, I don't tend to get them, because I suppose it's not loading in so much in one time. Gone the wrong way, haven't we? Thought we had. Right, so we need to go down to the village and head the other way. The only thing I think I don't like about this is the fact that there's no way of putting little markers on your map. So like, you know, I couldn't mark it up and say I've left my car here or whatever. But then I suppose that's the way it is, because it's trying for a more realistic look. Right, so where's our north path? There we go. We need to go up here to Porat. I'm probably slaughtering the pronunciation of a lot of these places, like Rude and Porat. Is that a little lake? Or is that a river? Where are we? Oh, it's the river, isn't it? Right, let's carry on. Let's go over the rickety bridge. What's the worst that could happen? I shouldn't really say these things because I don't want to tempt fate at the moment. This road's a bit twisty and overgrown. So Porat is down that way. So we need to head east. And then just try every direction in the north, towards the north. In a northerly direction, I was trying to say then. And my vocabulary just failed me. I don't talk proper like what I should. Ah, good, we're coming up on some decent road. Right, so let's see which way we're going to head here. So we need to go northwest, really. In a northwesterly direction, so it's down this way. Another little lag spike. I think the problem with these types of games is that when you get a lag spike like that, you're not sure whether it's the actual game or if it's your computer. I mean, my computer is plenty powerful enough to run this game, to run most games. But you know, every now and then when it does lag a little bit like that, it does make you think. One of the little cars. We've overshot it as usual. Right. Okay. I didn't even see the turn off. What this game needs is a good GPS. Oh, hang on, was it the turn off at the junction that I just come out at? I can hear a sheep or something. Getting distracted again. Right, that's not the road. Right, the road's here somewhere. Why did I not see it? Oh, there's a quad bike. Oh, it must be this little dirt road. It's got to be that one, isn't it? Yeah. Of course it is. Right. So we're starting to get a view on where we're going now. It looks like another town. I'll have to see if there's something on the other end of the town. I just saw something at the other end. It could be a police station. Oh, that's a basketball court. Yeah, it's a police station. And there's the wall. So we're getting close to the wall. So there's nothing really at this point either. So we might as well head back and then head up north and get to this big area up here where the airport is. I mean, that's going to be interesting to actually go into the airport. I think I did that a long time ago. I think it was in the early days of Scum. I went and had a look. So it'd be interesting to see what the differences there are. But it just means now I've got to go all the way back the way I came. Bit of a pain, but there you go. It's all part of the fun. I suppose the good thing about it is I'm getting more XP for driving the more that I'm doing. So my driving skills should start to improve. So I might actually be able to get this vehicle to stick to the road. Doing alright, but I just can't go very fast in it. Otherwise it's all over the place. Using up a lot of fuel as well. So if we head north now, there we go, we can carry on all the way up. Right, so this should lead us straight onto a dirt road without us having to turn onto it. It should be straight on. Cut the odd corner, won't it? vehicle we passed a minute ago. Right, so is it this one? Yeah, so let's go this way. So more off-roading. Thought I heard something moving around. And I don't mean the truck, just in case anybody decided to say that. So what we're going to do, I think the big plan is going to be, we're going to have a look at this airport, we're going to sneak around a little bit, see what it's about, and then after that I think we're going to go and look for bunkers. Right, so there's a little town down there, so that's got to be this town here, so we've got to go through that town. I'm willing to bet actually that this town is probably going to be, I'm sorry, not this town, this airport is probably going to be much worse than the place where I was stuck with the mechs in the last one. So I don't really want to take loads of gear in there just in case. I need to take stuff that I can afford to lose. I need to take silenced gear. Right, so which way now? So we need to continue on north. I'm not sure, but I think this airport might have a big bunker in it anyway. Can't be far off it now. Whoops. Didn't damage my lights, did I? No, they still work, that's good. Right. So we need to head directly north. Rager. Just wanted to have a little look down to see if there was anything down there. More stuff that we can probably investigate later on. Right, you can see the satellite dishes. Or the communication dishes, I don't know which they are. Right, I should be able to either head north or east. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head north so I can have a look at where those dishes are. And those dishes are operational as well, because you can see one of the radars going round. So if anything, I can probably get a vantage point to have a look around. Right, so we got military. Let's get out and see if I can dispose of these guys. Right, they gave me a little bit of a slap there, didn't they? I think it should be alright, I think. Right, so it's definitely a military area, we know that. Right, there's the mechs. Right. So this is going to be interesting. Right, so what I think we're going to do, we're going to end this video here, and on the next one we're going to go in and we're going to explore this area, see if we can get around these mechs and see what we can find, see how interesting it is. As I said, it's a big area. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like 4, maybe 5, no, 4 runways by the looks of it, so it's going to be big. I mean, the other one was big and it's only the one runway, so somewhere around here I know there is like a big hangar, bunker hangar type thing, so we will be seeing if we can get in there and have a look at that as well. But as I said, that will be for the next one, and it's starting to get dark as well, so that's going to make things even more interesting. So if you want to join me on that one, just keep an eye on the channel, and the video will come up probably in a few days or so, I would imagine. So with that being said, I will see you on the flip side. I'll catch you later.